Hi, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photography talks. Today I'm going to talk about gear. Specifically, the Konica 3. This is an odd find. I went to an antique store on my way either to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or back. And when I was traveling, I saw this on a case. And the thing that impresses me is look how large that front lens element is. So I knew this was going to have a fast lens on it, and it does. It has a 48mm f.2, and it's Konica. And it's got a double stroke system, so you shoot a frame, and the shutter is a little bit slow on the first frame that you use it. So you will waste the first film because it's not the right exposure. But then you double advance it, like a double stroke, and then the shutter works normal, which this obviously isn't something I'm going to use real soon because it wastes one frame of film every time you shoot. But then it seems to work. So either I'll put a little bit of lighter fluid in, see if I can't get it to ungum it, or I'll see if somebody else wants to buy it and use it, because it was one of those deals when you see things in antique stores. Often cameras like these will be priced at, I don't know, $75 or $100, and I'm like, they don't even know if it works, and they're pricing it just based on looks. But this one was priced at $28, and I'm like, for $28 in this clean of a condition and a viewfinder that's really clear, this is a deal for somebody. And if somebody were to use it every day or every few days, that shutter may completely come back to the point where you don't need to do anything to it. But right now, when I pick it up, you know, if I put it to a 500th of a second now, or a 2/50th of a second, you can hear it's right on. Up, double stroke. Double stroke. And then if I put it to 1/8 of a second, actually it has a 1/10 of a second, you can hear it. It's working. The shutter definitely works. And it's an interesting, simple old camera with one good lens, a Hexanon lens by Konica. And I bet the pictures are as sharp as a Canon Ql 17, and I bet if you shot with this and a Leica next to each other, a lot of people wouldn't be able to tell the difference apart, because this lens is a good lens on Konicas. Konicas always make good quality products. So that's the Konica 3. I see there's a few different versions of it. I think there's a Konica 3M with a meter. There's a Konica 3A with a 50mm f2 instead of, or 1.8 instead of a 48 f2. And I think they're a kind of a cool find, and I don't see them that often, but they look like they're not that expensive. You could probably pick one up on eBay for 75 bucks, and for $28 you can't say no, right? But I'll see if I can get that into somebody's hands who's going to use it, or I'll resell it. But that's one of those cameras that I like the feel of, I like the build quality. Even that odd double stroke thumb plunger is kind of an odd, cool thing. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button and the Patreon if you can. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk photography again.